But we begin with a dire warning from state health leaders saying we are at the highest rates since the pandemic began when it comes to cases and hospitalizations. Thank you for joining us for the news at 4. I'm Jamie Tompkins.
And I'm Matt Lorch. They are sounding the alarm on behalf of our local hospitals, which are not at crisis standards yet, like they're seeing in neighboring Idaho. But we are heading in that direction. So let's show you the latest numbers. These are the cases since the pandemic began. So right here, that's last winter. This is where we are with our current spike right now, the highest we have seen to date. Now let's show you why they are so concerned. So our hospitals right now, they are maxed out. This is the curve of hospitalizations since the pandemic began. Once again, this is last winter. This is our current spike right now, blowing away anything we have ever seen in the past. Although you see right here in the last few days, it may finally be flattening. That's the hope, at least. Still, the state secretary of health went with a metaphor when talking about our hospital capacity right now.
One is a rubber band. When you have a rubber band and a system, just like a rubber band stretches, there comes a point where that rubber band just cannot take it anymore, and it simply breaks. And that is the concern that all of us have.
On top of that, the head of the State Medical Coordination Center, who's at Harborview, says all of our resource hospitals are over capacity. That is throughout the entire state, leading to backups at emergency rooms and waiting rooms, and also leading to ambulances waiting outside our local hospitals to deliver patients. Due to many factors, including the Delta variant and vaccine mandates, vaccinations are up 20 to 30% from their low point in July. And health experts say that is really your best defense from ending up in the hospital. So here's a look at hospital admission rates for people who are not fully vaccinated. I want you to look at young people right down here, 12 to 34-year-olds. Look at this. They are 30 times more likely to end up in the hospital if they are not vaccinated. You know, the sheer number of people in the hospital is pushing our healthcare workers to the brink. And officials say if the system snaps, it will be because we don't have enough healthcare workers. The ones we do have are stressed and stretched. And health leaders had a message for all of those on the front lines.
Every day I go to work, every nurse and every respiratory therapist I encounter, I literally say, thank you for coming to work today. That is the place we are at with our staffing.
I would take each of you out for a pumpkin latte if I could. And maybe at the end of this, we'll have some way to recognize you. Please keep the faith.
Yeah, pumpkin spice lattes, you can hear the level of appreciation and desperation. Two other big topics that we are covering right now for you, starting with kids and COVID and schools. They still believe kids too young to be vaccinated are best off in schools as long as those kids are wearing a mask. Also, we're tracking some testing trouble. We're hearing from people who say they're having a hard time getting a test. We have a coworker who just waited for 2 hours for a drive-through test here in King County. Health leaders say it speaks to the demand right now, but if you need a test, it should be available through your county health department website.